James tried to solve the value of an integer by using fractional exponents. His work is shown below. What step did James make an error in? And then after that, explain the mistake and solve the problem correctly. I think it's easier just to simply solve the problem on your own and compare it to up above. So I'm going to write the initial problem down. That was the cube root of 4 squared. Remember, when you write this in rational exponent form, the nth root goes on the bottom. But what's interesting about this is that when we take 4 to the 1/3, and afterwards we'll apply the square, we can't look on our chart in the third column and find a 4, so we need to use a calculator for this. So in parentheses, put a 4 and raise it to the 1/3 power. Let's make sure I wrote that down right. And you're going to see that because 4 is not in the third column in your chart, we should see an irrational number. So, and then after we have this answer, we still need to square it. So I'm going to take this value on our calculator and then we're going to square it. So this value, and to square it, you're going to find the key, which is located on the left, right here. Hit squared, and it will say the previous answer squared. Press enter, and then we need to illustrate on our paper that we're rounding this. Let's round this to the nearest hundredth. So 2.5, not 1. The 9 is going to kick this up and become 2.52. So we're rounding it, so approximately 2.52. Now let's compare our steps with the steps up above. So I first wrote it, it's 4 to the 2/3, 4 to the 2/3. And then down below, I broke that apart and I applied the bottom number first. So 4 to the 1/3, afterwards applied the square. 4 to the, this should have been 4 to the 1/3, and then afterwards you will square it. So where did he make a mistake? In step 2. And I will allow you on your own to explain his mistake down below. We've already actually correctly solved the problem.